Okay, well, we got our holes drilled in our bricks. The sky is overcast. It is the next day. All of the above. So, we now have a nice solid footer to put some blocks. We don't want our blocks to fall over, sinking. We compacted rock underneath there, so of course it's going to be nice and solid. So now all I got to do is remove the forms and see how the edge turned out. Okay, well, that's the dry fit. I like to get a little dry fit going on. That way there, if I need to make any changes in block orientation, then the next row I'll start with a single, come all the way out here, and then have a single, and then repeat this process up on the next one, and then the fourth row will be the single on each end. And that's how you get an even wall. And you want to overlap your blocks. It just helps with strength. And I left a little bit of a runoff spot right here so that water can run off. And hopefully in the future, I'm going to have me a drain line that connects to the one I'm doing out here to take all the water flow that comes off the house out to there. Because I don't want water to be underneath, because it creates very wet condition under there. And everything I'm doing, I'm trying to improve the water conditions. So anyway, okay, so I'm not going to put up a guideline because I think that having only 4, I think I could do a nice straight wall. I'm not going to worry about a guideline for this one. So I got to mix up some more mortar because I'm going to lay a layer of mortar under the blocks, and then I can level the blocks out so this wall will be perfectly 100% even. But before I do so, I'm going to have to create another drain like I did over here. I'm going to have to create another drain in this corner, because all this water is going to build up here and we're going to have to drain it off. So I'm going to have to make up for it in my next gap. I'm going to have to go a little wider gapping on my next wall, just so that I can make up that ½ inch wider. And then right there will allow plenty water flow through this corner here. I don't think that's really going to be a big deal. So let's I should have brought my pad out this way a little more. Damn it. Because it's going to overhang a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to reposition these blocks, and I'll reposition it up underneath there and kind of help support it. But other than that, I'm going to have to live with it. I should have thought about that and how I was going to do that before I poured the slab, because then I could have poured it just a little wider. So, all right, so let's get some mortar mixed up and get started. Well, all right, guys, as you saw in the time lapse, we've got the wall built. I was a little worried about how close my AC unit was and how it's supposed to draw in air through all four sides, so I actually slid it over. Aren't they supposed to be bolted down? You would think so. But I slid it over a little bit so to allow a little more airflow. I didn't think about that until I was building this wall up right in front of it, but I got a lot of room, at least a half foot. But anyway, our wall is built. It's done. It is done. So that's going to be a nice little gateway right there. So all we got to do is put the cap on it and finish the cap over there on that side. But first, we have to fill these voids with rebar in it. We got one down here as well. Got to fill those voids so that it locks that wall into the pad and into the ground. So, what do you think? You like it? I think it turned out nice. So now what I got to do is I've got to get the PVC put in here, and then we've got to fill this up with concrete. And I got to, when I was doing these blocks or these caps here, I left this one loose so I could pull it off and put concrete down in this void here. That way there it locks in the pipe. I know I could get away without filling it, but that's a corner piece, and having that filled with concrete will reinforce that corner tremendously. So, all right. So I have to shift gears a little bit and start mixing some concrete. Well, okay, here's a little bit of progress update. We did finish our wall here, and we got most of the toppers on. We got this area here, and we got the hole drilled. Everything lines up. We got to just put that one in. All of these are all done, and then we just got to finish this row right here, and then we will be done with this side. And then our new wall needs toppers, and then we're all done with the wall. We just have to install the rest of our electrical and lights, camera, action. Ignore the howling crazy dogs in the back, but we got it all finished up. Got it all finished up here. Got the wall is done. It's complete. My conduit's in. It's done. That side, of course, is done. And we got our little wall right here done. Looking beautiful. This is it. This is it. It's all done. It's ready to rock. Now all we got to do is run electrical. We'll do that later. But right now I got to start another project. So that's going to wrap it up on the construction of our wall to keep our doggies in. So all right, guys. Well, tune in. Or actually stay tuned in, because we're going to be doing the last stage of this wall, and that is going to be installing lights. Wherever you see this conduit sticking up, there's going to be a light right there to help light up this area when we're out here at nighttime. So all right, guys, if you haven't done so already, subscribe. Definitely like this video. Until next time, guys, stay safe, stay free. We out of here.